So today I wanted to talk to you guys about some tips about how to get out of low elo. Now I got a smurf that was placed in high silver, low gold a while ago, and I've slowly but surely been able to climb out of those ranks and get up, I think, all the way to diamond or masters with it. Now, with that said, I can't guarantee that you're going to immediately start winning a ton of your games, but hopefully today I can help you guys win at least a few more percent of your games, and overall just kind of know a little bit more what you're doing in this elo, as it's not really the same as anything else. Anyways, as promised, here are my 3 tips for you guys in low elo. So I believe the most important thing about low elo and about carrying in low elo is trying to get the better team comp, and mainly just trying to get the 2-2-2 team comp. Now, of course, 3 DPS is meta right now in a lot of cases in, grandmaster, but I'd say almost in every single meta, except for maybe tank meta, 2-2-2 is the best for low elo because you have good damage, good defenses, good tanks, and good healing. And people don't have to be way too good at their roles, they can just play okay. So if every single game you could beg your team to hopefully go 2-2-2 or something like that, or just really just go characters that they're somewhat good at and fit into a nice enough team comp, that can help you more than anything else. More than really how well you're playing, just getting a good team comp can really help you out. Now, of course, you won't always get like a nice dive comp, you won't always get a nice slow push comp, and oftentimes your comp's going to be mixed up and be pretty terrible. But as long as it's something, that's better than having a triple or quadra DPS every single game. Now, with saying that, I'm not going to say that you can every single game, look at your people's profiles, ask them to go a certain character, and they'll, actually go that character. Oftentimes you'll ask, and no one will switch, and you'll have to play with triple DPS. And if that's the case, just play. Don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about your team comp. If you're good enough yourself, you can, of course, carry through that game, hopefully. If you have the possibility to get one of them to go a better team comp, you always want to take that. But otherwise, just accept that maybe, this game might be a loss. Or on the other hand, maybe we can win with this really jank team comp, because oftentimes people are just going to be trying to play their best heroes. So we could probably win with something that isn't even that good in the first place. Overall, though, I'm going to say make sure to at least try every single game, because if you aren't asking your team to change, for the most part, they aren't going to, and your team comps are going to look pretty bad in this elo. Now, something else that's, I guess, kind of related to team comps that is just as important as asking your teammates to do that, I'd say, is to, first off, try to get a duo queue partner. Whatever, if you play at a duo queue with someone at about the same rank as you that actually talks in voice chat, you're probably going to rank up. That's just kind of how it works. You enjoy together, you play together, you work a lot together, you're probably going to rank up. But one step further than that, and one thing that I want you guys to try to do in low elo, if you're really stuck down there, is try to duo queue with someone that will actually make so you always have a good team comp. Now, I think the easiest example of this is a Mercy Reinhardt duo. Now, of course, these characters won't always be meta, but in low elo, they pretty much have been. And especially in low elo, you've been able to play with just these two and win a lot of your games. If you have the shield up, that can block a lot of damage, help all your DPS stay alive so that if they even make mistakes, at least they'll be fine. Have the res to do that as well, and then have consistent healing with the Mercy. You can just about win every single game. Now, I'm not going to say you are going to win every game, but at least you have the possibility. While if you, for example, were a Mercy main and you played by yourself all the time, and you got like a Roadhog and then 4 DPS, I don't think it would be nearly as easy for you to do that. Overall, I feel like having a very strong anchor in you and another duo queue can hold your team together enough that they can win. Especially if you just tell your team, hey guys, let's just group up, push together, follow the anchor, that can do well. Now, you can't always get another support main or another tank main or something to play with you though. So what you could do other than that is maybe play Pharah Mercy, of course, a really nice duo queue. Lucio Genji or Lucio Doomfist, those work out pretty well. Or Junkrat Orisa. I feel like all of those are nice. You only need to have, one tank main or one support main while you can still have a DPS. And it allows just for really good synergy. So at least if the rest of your team isn't really fitting in too well together, you at least have some stuff that works well. Overall, make sure to duo queue. And if you are duo queuing, just don't try to duo queue with somebody that doesn't really fit with your character that you're trying to play. So finally, I think one of the most important things to try to get is team morale. And I know a lot of you guys playing in this elo will probably be thinking, this guy's kind of an idiot because it's really hard to get this. But I feel like in a lot of cases you can. And team morale honestly wins games almost as much as skill in these elos. Because if you can get your team to listen to each other, to group up with each other, and to really think that your teammates can actually get kills and go in and do stuff well in this elo, you're going to be able to just go in there, get kills, and do stuff well. Really believing in your team can do that. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to say to yourself, though, how do I do that? And in a lot of cases, you just have to be friendly, get into the game, ask people what they want you to go, ask, what's their main strategy, and just kind of talk it through a little bit and just, try to act like somebody that's really smart and that knows what they're doing, because then, they'll often talk back and you can kind of get some stuff going. Now, I know that won't always happen, and sometimes you do just have guys that are completely D-bags, they're just not nice people, and they're just toxic to your whole team. If that happens, I guess just ask your team to mute them yourself, and just try to realize that this isn't always your job to keep your team happy all the time. If you think that it is, and if you think that every game your team has to be happy, and every game you have to stop that guy that's trying to troll or trying to tilt you, it's not going to work. He's going to keep doing that. He's going to keep making your whole team angry, and you're just going to overall tilt out of the stratosphere. And that's kind of what happens to a lot of people. And I know people just give up because they try so hard to make their team happy and try so hard to get up that morale, and it just doesn't work. And yeah, if you're trying your best and it doesn't work, just try to play the game, try to ignore the morale, and leave it to another day. You just kind of have to figure out when it isn't working, and I think obviously in a lot of cases it isn't. And in those cases, just again, try your best and realize really it isn't your job. If you can get that morale up, that's a benefit, that's something that can help you win. But if it's just not working, just keep playing and keep trying to enjoy yourself. But anyways, as always, guys, that's all I'm going to say about this. My 3 tips for low elo. Now, some of these do kind of apply in higher elos. Some people actually do get really tilted in high elos. But I feel like I wanted to especially make some stuff that really fit for low elo from what I've played. If you have any of your own tips or any of your own things that you feel like, I missed out or I talked wrong about, please do leave that in the comment section down below. Try to give any tips you have to get out of this elo, because I know a lot of people are stuck, and maybe we can find out some stuff, so make sure to check out the comment section down below. Anyways, as always, guys, thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. Press that subscribe button. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day.